Hi there and welcome into the Cougar Sports Network as we get ready for men's basketball, the doubleheader, the Cougar Holiday Classic, as we start off with Santa Barbara City and College of the Canyons here at Lee Smelser Court inside the Cougar Cage. I'm Matt Robinson. Glad to have you along with us as always. Well, the Cougar Holiday Classic, a tradition for 35 years it seems at this point. So we go back to work with it once again here this year on the 29th and the 30th of January. Let's take a look at the bracket as it stands. Santa Barbara City and College of the Canyons playing in this first game. Orange Coast and Mount San Antonio at 5 o'clock right after this. The losers from the first two games today will play in the consolation game at 3 o'clock tomorrow, and the winners will play at 5 p.m. here at Lee Smelser Court inside the Cougar Cage. College of the Canyons on a pretty good run as of late. Let's take a look at the starting five as they come in on a 4-game winning streak. Wyatt Wilson, Julius Washington, Jeremiah Williams, Dwayne Boston Jr., and Craig Irons will get the start for Howard Fisher's squad. The Cougars 33rd in the state in points per game at 78.9. They're one of the top 15 teams in the state in rebounding at 41.2 and averaging 16.5 assists per game, as we said, riding on a 4-game winning streak and wins in five of their last 6. Coming in on the other side for Santa Barbara City College, and actually let's press the correct button here, David Engrickson in a 10-4 season so far for the Vaqueros. Bryson Matthews will start along with Finn Whips, Ramon Cota, James Reach, and Dominic Bonafide, which is a change for them. Jack Berry, their leading scorer on the bench to start the game, as it were to seem. Santa Barbara City College, 67.3 points per game, 31.2 rebounds per game, and 15.9 assists per game. So when you look at the teams from each side, as it were to stand, it would seem metrics-wise College of the Canyons has the better of it, but record-wise, Santa Barbara City at 10-4, winning 3 of their last 4. They had a 6-game winning streak at one point in time in the season, as they'll get ready to work here. We'll step aside for right now, the opening tip, when we come back here on the Cougar Sports Network. Welcome back in Lee Smelser Court inside the Cougar Cage as we get ready for College of the Canyons and Santa Barbara City. First game of a 2-game set today here in the Cougar Holiday Classic. Winner goes to the championship game tomorrow at 5 p.m. Loser will play in the consolation at 3. We'll have those both here for you on the Cougar Sports Network. Santa Barbara City 10-4 on the year. College of the Canyons 7-4 on the season. For College of the Canyons, happy to have Wyatt Wilson back in the lineup today. Did not play against Napa Valley on the 15th. Canyons able to win the game 82-72. Wilson has been very good this year at times. He's had a few games where he's gone off. At one point this season, double-double against LA City, 13 points, 11 rebounds, just 8.4 points per game, but it will certainly help to have him back in the lineup here today as he will get the start. We'll have Craig Irons and Dominic Bonafide headed up for the tip. Opening tip won by College of the Canyons. Julius Washington will bring the ball up the floor. The point guard for the Cougars will send it over to Dwayne Boston Jr. Both those men averaging double figures this season. Here's Jeremiah Williams to the far side for Canyons. It's the Cougars in their white uniforms with yellow striping along the sides. Santa Barbara City, black uniforms with red striping and red numbers. Irons off the window, his first shot of the ball game, no good. So Santa Barbara City gets a stop. And Bryson Matthews, their slick point guard, will bring it up the floor and leave it for James Reach, who's their leading scorer on the floor right now, averaging double figures, 11.1. Their leading scorer on the season, Jack Berry, starting the game on the bench. Here's Santa Barbara City, will work it to Matthews. He wants to drive, kicks it out. Bonafide, a three that's good. So a three for Santa Barbara City, and they have an early 3-0 lead. Canyons back to work on the offensive side. This is a Santa Barbara City team that does shoot the three ball pretty well. They shoot a lot of three balls, I should say. 23.9 three-pointers per game this season, which is 22nd most. They make 7.1. They only shoot 29.9%. But they get their first shot of the game down, and they go back to work as Canyons 0 for 2 from the field here early on. Here's a drive that's no good. Back the other way, Canyons in transition gets the bucket. As Jeremiah Williams will lay it home. So Canyons on the board after a defensive stop. And the score is 3-2 here early on. Bonafide will drop it. James Reach will move to the near side wing. He'll put up a three over the top of a late closeout from Dwayne Boston Jr. His three is good. So 2 threes in the ball game for Santa Barbara City, a 4-point lead. Canyons quickly ahead, and Craig Irons, an easy finish for 2. The assist that time from Julius Washington. As Canyons quickly ahead, Irons standing there waiting for the basketball underneath the basket, and the big 6 or 7 foot center is not going to miss when nobody's on him, standing a 1.5 feet away. Matthews has that one poked away from him. It'll be Canyons basketball as it goes out off of Santa Barbara City, they say. Evan Ingebrigtsen not happy with it. Mount Sac headed into the building here as we go back to work. Santa Barbara City an early 6-4 lead. Here's Washington, creates contact, counted in the foul for Julius Washington. So we're even at 6-all here. Washington will try for an old-fashioned three-point play. Washington this season, as he misses on the foul shot, is 70%. Canyons, though, the offensive reset, and then we'll go back to work. Washington moves towards his right, now gets it inside to Irons at the block on the far side. He'll step back, put one off the window, and good. Irons with 4 points here early on, and Canyons with an 8-6 lead. So the Cougars trying to exploit the size matchup down low. Bonafide at 6'6", gives away 4 inches to Irons, 6 inches, I should say, to Irons, who's the 7-footer. Here's another three that's good. Santa Barbara has knocked down all 3 triples they have taken so far in the ball game. And they go back to work with a lead at 9-8. Here's Matthews running back up the floor. His pass In and out of the hands of Reach. Reach now gets it back, takes a corner three. Santa Barbara 4 for 4 from beyond here early on. And the Cougars need to find a way to shut down the three-point ball from a team that shoots under 30% on the season from three. Here's Wilson, a 22-footer, no good. Defensive board from Santa Barbara pulled down by Coda. And they'll work it back ahead to Matthews with a 12-8 lead. Here's Reach on the near side. He'll get it inside to Finn Whips. Had it poked out from behind, but it came right to Coda, who will put up a three. That's the first miss from triple today for Santa Barbara. Canyon's trying to get out in front on a fast break. They'll get it to Jeremiah Williams for a transition three, no good. Boston Jr., the offensive board, slides it inside to Irons, who put it off the window with the right hand and did not fall. A little over 4 minutes gone here in the first half. 12-8 in favor of Santa Barbara City. They're 4 for 5 from three here early on, and that's the difference in the ball game. Here's Coda, will leave it for Reach. We'll dump it off to Bryson Matthews. He'll work to his left, guarded tightly for a moment by Williams. Now he'll send it up top on Afidi. He'll drive, kicks it down low, and an easy bucket underneath. The timeout on the floor. Finn Whips gets the bucket. Howard Fisher not happy with the start for College of the Canyons. With 15:23 to go here in the first half, a timeout. And Santa Barbara City a 14-8 lead. So an excellent start for Santa Barbara City here. Change here for Canyons. Jeremiah Fort into the ball game. Donovan Cornelius in there as well. As Irons will come off the floor along with Jeremiah Williams. So change to the offensive set here for College of the Canyons. Here's Julius Washington. They'll work it up top to Fort. Now over to Wyatt Wilson. Wilson will get it to Cornelius, who wants to drive with the left hand. Stops his dribble. Needs to move the basketball. Does up top to Wyatt Wilson. Now to Dwayne Boston Jr. on the far side. Tries to take Bonafide off the dribble. Puts it off the window on a turnaround jumper that's good. That's a nice move from Dwayne Boston Jr. Canyon stops the bleeding for the moment. Boston, his first bucket of the day. Here's Williams now trying to take Wilson off the dribble for Santa Barbara. They'll kick it around into the corner to Whips. Wanted to drive. Had it blocked by Wilson. Got it back. Threw it outside. Reach will kick it over. Matthews a three, no good. Cornelius the rebound. He sends it ahead to Wyatt Wilson. Wilson wanted to drive. Instead, will back it off. Gets it to Dwayne Boston Jr. beyond the three-point line on the far side. Now Washington straight away. Washington trying to drive. Falls down. A blocking foul called against Bryson Matthews. Orange Coast has made their way into the building as well, so we have all four teams here. That's a good sign. A couple of years ago, we actually had LA City College go to the Canyon Country campus, which does not have a gymnasium on it. Thinking their game was over there, when it indeed was right here. Next game scheduled for 5. Ricky Rivas into the game for the first time today for College of the Canyons. Is Wyatt Wilson off the floor along with Julius Washington. Canyons also with Tommy Pickens in there as well. Here's Rivas trying to back down his man off the window and in as he turns around and puts it over the top of Salanaya. So back to a 2-point game as Canyons has picked it up a little bit here. Here's a three from Reach. Canyons needs to find a way to stop him. Reach with 12 points already in the ball game. As he's got 4 threes. He's 4 for 4 from 3. Reach a 37% three-point shooter on the season. Foul on Canyons here. already the 5th straight game now with 10 or more points from Reach, as he had 4 straight coming in. Sixth straight game for him with at least 1 3-pointer made. And he's been red hot from 3 as of late. 9 for 21 coming in. Add 4 more to that, so call it 13 for 25, shooting well over 40%. Roman Cota at the line, 70% foul shooter, misses the first of 2. So right now it seems for Canyons you have to find a way to stop James Reach. Mason Thomas into the game. Reach gonna check out. Dante Calhoun checking in. So that's one way to stop him. Have him come off the floor for a break. (18-12) the score. Here's Tommy Pickens. He had it blocked trying to drive in. Pickens this year averaging 15.8 is Canyon's leading scorer. Average is 35.3 points in 40 minutes this season, which is 18th most in the state, but has his first opportunity knocked away. Calhoun driving, had it picked by Pickens, and he'll get it ahead on some nifty dribbling to Boston, who drives, and a blocking foul, counted in the foul for Dwayne Boston Jr. Boston with speed, and Anaya he didn't set his feet. You can see it there on the replay, that Anaya just shuffled his feet at the last second. Ingebrigtsen not happy, the Santa Barbara head coach, but I think if he watches the replay back, you'll see that the feet movement is what causes the blocking foul. So Boston will go to the line. 75.6% from the line this season, makes the first. Foul here on Dwayne Boston Jr., his first. Santa Barbara trying to catch Canyon sleeping off the inbound, but they turn it over. Mason Thomas will send it to Boston, who's going to be called for, no, it's going to be a foul and a push in the back. Actually, take another look here. Boston fumbled the basketball, but they're going to call the foul on Thomas. They kind of let continuation go on here. Boston a 3 off the inbound. And we've got a tie ball game at 18-all. Boston with 8 points so far in the ball game, has not missed from the field. 3 for 3 so far. We are even at 18-all with 12 minutes to go here in the first half. Calhoun trying to drive, sends it near side. Thomas stepped on the sideline, they say. So a turnover again on Santa Barbara City. Already the 4th turnover on the Vaqueros here in the first half. Eddie Weber Stover into the game. Dominic Montefidia will come off. So here's Ricky Rivas up the floor for Canyons. Rivas sends it inside. Boston from the near side block. Muscles his way in against 2 Santa Barbara City defenders. Pretty good finish that time from Dwayne Boston Jr. Canyons with their first lead of the ball game at 12-8. Or 20-18, excuse me. It's been a long holiday break, folks. We're happy to be back, but would like some more time off at the same. Here's a 3 from Mason Thomas for the lead, no good. Offensive rebound for Santa Barbara City, and Jaden Fajardo is fouled and will go to the line. Fajardo just outworking Jeremiah Fort and company down low that time. They're going to call the foul on Donovan Cornelius as he was down there along with Fort. Fajardo 72% from the line. 13 of 18 this season. Irons checking back in. Justin Perez checking in for Dwayne Boston, who had some solid minutes. Second of 2, no good. Rivas comes away with the rebound. Anaya guarding him the full length of the floor. Rivas able to get it into the front court. Drives to the foul line. Stop-up jumper from about 8 feet, and he gets it to fall home. Rivas by himself that time, and it's a 3-point lead here for Kansas. There's Calhoun. Back to Anaya. Into the near side. Thomas, a 3, no good. Cornelius tipped the rebound. It came to Irons, who gets it to Tommy Pickens. Pickens will bring it up the floor. Gets it to Rivas for 3, no. Irons the rebound. Counted in the foul for Craig Irons, as he'll go to the line for a 3-point play. Santa Barbara City wants a timeout here, as Devin Hendrickson not happy that time, as Irons had 4 jerseys around him that were black, and he was just able to go up over everybody. The 7-footer made it look easy. On a 24-19 lead after a slow start, Canyons has fired back. And they lead by 5 with a chance to make it 6. So far, James Reach with 12 points, 4 for 4 from the floor. Dwayne Boston Jr. with 10 points, 4 for 4 from the floor. Those are your leaders. Irons will go to the line. Irons 68.8% this season, 11 of 16. 7-footer knocks down the foul shot. For a big 7-footer who probably gets banged around inside quite a bit, he has not been to the line a lot this season. Gets to the line there, knocks it down, a 6-point lead. Ibarra into the game, will dump it off. Calhoun driving, and an offensive foul called as Donovan Cornelius draws the charge. Calhoun will come off. Reach will come back in. Rivas will send it over. Pickens driving off the window, and good Canyon. Just a fast break offense that time, right off the inbound play, showing off some athleticism. And the lead is now 8 for the Cougars here, with 9:58 to go in the first half. Barr with the basketball for Santa Barbara, trying to drive, stops at the block, puts it up over the top of Irons. That is a beautiful teardrop floater that time, and then a travel going to be called on Tommy Pickens. Ibarra, it's hard for the 5'9" point guard out of Hayward to put one over a 7-footer like he did, but he made it look pretty darn easy. Knocked it down, and he controls the basketball. Guarded by Rivas, will kick it over to Reach. Reach driving against Cornelius. He puts it Reach 5 for 5 from the floor. Cornelius did a really good job staying tight with him that time. But if you give Reach just enough, it seems as though he's going to knock it down today, as he is extra hot. Here's Perez from the corner for 3, no good. Irons saves the rebound. Pickens double teamed in the corner. Just throws it out to space where Cornelius grabs it. Cornelius underneath to Irons, but he's fouled. The basket will not count. It's on the floor. And it's a 1-and-1 here for Cornelius. Julius Washington and Jeremiah Williams back in to take over for Pickens and Rivas. 1-1 for Cornelius, who is a 71% foul shooter this season. Got a streak of 3 straight games under 10 points, but snapped it against Napa Valley with 13 points in that ball game over 30 minutes. Misses on the second. It's a 5-point lead. Here's Ibarra for Santa Barbara. Driving, stops at the foul line. They work it around the perimeter to Kardash. They'll get it back to Bonafide. Now to Ibarra, drops to Reach, who's perfect from the floor, but misses for the first time today. Canyon's back the other way, 3-on-2, but Santa Barbara gets enough bodies back. Didn't matter. Jeremiah Williams, excuse me. That time taking control. Spun in the lane and put it in. Weber Stover will set it far side, Ibarra. Ibarra now driving, and a blocking foul going to be called against Donovan Cornelius that time. Be the second foul on Cornelius. Yeah, just kind of shuffled just a touch. And they'll say it's a shooting foul, so Ibarra will go to the line to shoot 2. 2 for 2 from the line so far this season. Make him 3 for 3s. He knocks down the first. Dwayne Boston Jr. back in the ballgame along with Wyatt Wilson, Cornelius, and Perez off the floor. Ibarra misses the second. Boston the rebound. Julius Washington will bring it up the floor. Sends it to Williams on the near side. Underneath to Irons. Puts it up and in. Boy, Canyon's in that fast break. They get Irons down the floor before everybody else. And it's an easy 2 points just about every time. 32-24 the lead. Bonafide drawing Irons out to the 3-point line. Santa Barbara trying to work to the inside. Now Bonafide instead will try and take Irons off the dribble. Jump stop, puts it around Irons and in. And I think that's what they're gonna have to do against Craig Irons. Canyon's quickly up the floor as Santa Barbara was in a press. Wyatt Wilson gets the finish after Williams finds him on the baseball pass from Boston to start it off. Bonafide baseline. They'll work it up top, Ibarra. Trying to work against Williams. Gets it underneath Bonafide. Dumps it down low. Weber Stover sent it to the corner and it's out of play. Nobody touched it from Canyon's Weber Stover. Just a bad pass that time. A Santa Barbara turnover. Canyon's defense picking things up that time down the floor. Washington inside. Irons off the window. Santa Barbara doesn't have an answer for Irons underneath the basket right now. And it's a 10-point Canyons lead with 6:45 to go here in the first half. This is what Santa Barbara will need to do offensively, is they'll need to get Irons away from the basket. There's a 3 that's no good. Canyons, the good news for them this year is they've got some length on the outsides. Boston, Washington, Wilson, all pretty long guys. Wilson can jump out of the gym. So even when Irons gets drug away, they have a good job, or they've done a good job at getting rebounds. We've seen it with the numbers this year for the Cougars. 41.2 rebounds per game is 13th most in the state. They do most of their damage on the defensive glass, with 30 defensive rebounds per game. Blocking foul going to be called that time against Dwayne Boston Jr. You'll see he was just kind of lazy in getting across. Yeah, his feet definitely moving. We'll send Ramon Cota to the line. Second trip for him today. And for Canyon, 7 straight games where they have either been even or above on the rebound margin this season. Today they're out rebounding Santa Barbara 12-10. Hassan into the ball game, so Irons gets a break. In 6 of those 7, they out rebounded their opponent. The only game where they were even, December 10th against LA City. Both foul shots were good. There's Washington Wilson for Canyons. Gets it to Williams. Williams, wild shot. He's going to get bailed out. The foul is going to be called. Ibarra was just kind of late, ran into his own man. Williams, 17 of 23, 73.9 from the line. Misses the first, missed it short. Tommy Pickens at the table. If Williams makes the second, we'll check in. They'll get Dwayne Boston another rest here. Canyons deep into the bench right now with Hassan out there. Ibarra will pick it back up from Whips. He'll send it to Reach, who will get a three away. No good. Two Cougars went up for the rebound. Washington ended up coming away with it after it bounced off the rim. Pickens, fast break drive, reverse layup, no. Wilson was skying through to try and push it home. He could not get the rebound to fall. Santa Barbara back the other way. Reach blocked from behind by Hassan, but he stepped on the end line. You like the hustle, though, from Canyons that time defensively. Allegedly, Smelser actually here today, back behind the Canyons bench. You can see him standing up right by the Cougar logo, almost where the referee is on your screen on the upper left. Good to see him here. Whips is fouled by Hassan that time. Right off the inbound play. Whips 62.5% from the line this year, misses the first. Second is no good. So he misses both. It ends up being a good foul from Hassan. 37-28. Hassan missed. Williams the rebound. Pickens picks it up as Williams was able to save it. Canyons gets the bucket. A timeout by Santa Barbara. A full timeout. A 39-28 Canyons lead with 4:49 to go in the first half. We'll take our first official timeout of the ball game.
Whether we're on the move or stuck in one place, it's with us, comforting, healing, and transforming lives. It's the power of you. With 4 world-class hospitals and over 170 clinics across Southern California, together, we're building a healthier community. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family. It begins with you. UCLA Health.
(39-28) Canyons leading Santa Barbara City. The Cougars off to a slow start today, but turned it up. Santa Barbara City has not had an answer since about midway through this first half. Whips gets a bucket down low. For the Cougars, Irons with 11, Boston with 10. Reach after that 4-for-4 start from 3. is now 5 of 7 from the floor, 4 of 6 as Santa Barbara gets a takeaway, and then Tommy Pickens called for a foul as he runs over Mason Thomas. Thomas, who's 73% from the line this season, will go to the line. Thomas really more of a ball handler this season. 12th best assist to turnover ratio on the year in limited minutes. Makes 1 of 2. So it's an 8-point Canyons lead, 39-31. Rivas back in the ball game for Canyons. Wilson on the near side will put up a 3 that's good. First triple of the ball game for Canyons. Scratch that second 3 of the ball game for Canyons. As Wilson knocks it down, the Cougars don't shoot a lot of threes this season. Just 20.5 per game. They only make about 5.6. They've done most, if not all, of their damage from inside this year. As there's Reach getting loose underneath against Hassan to get a bucket. Reach has done it all for Santa Barbara today. With 16 of their 33. Got to find some secondary scoring if you're Santa Barbara right now. There's Canyons with 10 to shoot. Mohamed Butler into the game for the first time today. We'll get it to Rivas. Rivas with 5 from straight away at the top of the key, no good. Washington couldn't come down, Williams could not come down with the rebound. Back the other way comes Santa Barbara. They work it inside, but Wilson steals it away from Finn Whips. Nice read from Wyatt Wilson. And back the other way, Mo Butler driving off the window. Counted, and the foul for Mo Butler. It started when Matthews slipped on the floor, and Butler was able to finish it. Reach gonna come off the floor. Coda gonna come back in. The foul goes against Whips, his first. Only Matthews and Cornelius with 2 fouls apiece for each side. Pickens back in to take over for Williams. Canyons just getting that stop, really. Williams throws it into the corner. Perez will check in to replace Wilson here. Canyons with a 12-point lead. Rivas will collect and bring it up the floor. 45-33, the Cougars out in front. Here's Pickens. Works to his left, spins off trouble. He's going to be called for a travel. Just a few too many steps from Pickens that time. So still a 12-point lead, 2:12 to go. Ooh, Pickens called for a foul. Probably not happy with that. Since Coda to the line, tough to see on our camera, our replay. So Pickens picks up a foul. Wilson will check in for Pickens here. Coda's second is good. So he makes 1 of 2. The lead is 11. Here's Mo Butler. Inside to Rivas. Trying to work against Cota. Puts it up high off the window, but it was no good. Ramon Cota will bring it back the other way. Bonafide. Wilson called for a foul. Canyons wasn't happy. Yeah, maybe got a little bit of Mason Thomas's arm that time. Thomas 1 for 2 from the line, makes the first. Jesse Ibarra coming back in. Take over for Bryson Matthews. Second no good. Iron's able to come away with the rebound. Canyons quickly back up the floor. Now Rivas will run the point. Perez trying to drive baseline. A blocking foul called against Santa Barbara will send Perez to the line. Goes against Ibarra, his second. So Perez, who's been limited on minutes this season, was a leader offensively last year for the Cougars, but just 9.1 minutes per game this year. We'll go to the line, 14 of 17, 82.4% this year. Missed the first of two. Fort at the table ready to check in. Lane violation on White. Fort will take over for Irons. So the foul shot does not count. We'll stay at a 10-point game, 45-35. Canyons comes out with some pressure up the floor that time on Santa Barbara. Caro's able to break it, and they'll get it to Cota. Stops into a three-pointer that's short. It's out off of Santa Barbara. It'll be Canyons basketball. Final 60 seconds here, the first half. Canyons holds a 10-point lead. Here's Wilson to Butler. Butler trying to drive. Gets to the rack and lays it in. Second field goal today for Butler. It's a 12-point lead. Final 32 seconds here of the first half. Fajardo. Bonafide. Skips it inside. Fajardo against Fort. Has it taken away by Butler. Butler has Wilson with him. Will lay it to Wilson. Off the window. Counted in the foul. Canyons running the 2-on-1 to perfection that time. So Wilson will make his second trip to the line. Scratch that, his first trip to the line. Makes the first, makes the only. Finishes the three-point play. 49-35 with 13 seconds to go. Canyons out in a full court press trying to hold Santa Barbara here before the half. Santa Barbara trying to go 2 for 1 as they'll get the ball out of the halftime break. Here's Thomas, a deep three that's no good. That'll end the first half. 50-35, a 15-point Canyons advantage at halftime. As we'll take the timeout. Second half on the other side here from Lee Smelser Court inside the Cougar cage.
Welcome to College of the Canyons, where students become the success stories of tomorrow. Whether you're already in the workforce or just getting started, our flexible schedules are a game changer. And students don't just earn degrees. They catapult into desirable careers and top 4-year universities for just $46 per unit. Quality education without crushing debt. Ditch the cookie-cutter mold of college and make college work for you. Register now at canyons.edu/schedule.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Whether we're on the move or stuck in one place, it's with us, comforting, healing, and transforming lives. It's the power of you. With 4 world-class hospitals and over 170 clinics across Southern California, together, we're building a healthier community. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family. It begins with you. UCLA Health.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
After a lifetime in this game, a bad joint shouldn't stop you from sharing some skills. Our same-day hip procedures keep you playing on.
Can I get it Mike's way? What's happening?
And your free sub. Enjoy.
That was super weird.
Oh, that? Nah. She just used the shore points you can now earn from chip and drink purchases to get free sub through the app. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
So large, they call you hang time. But say, someday you catch a bad landing. Our advanced knee operations keep you playing on.
Make hosting your next event easy with the Dr. Diane G. Van Hook University Center. With over 30 meeting spaces, wireless video teleconferencing capabilities, food service, and technical support available, the University Center has everything you need to make your next event shine. Conveniently located near the 5 and 14 freeways in Santa Clarita, the University Center offers easy access to local airports and many attractions, making it the ideal meeting place for everyone. To learn more about our rental options or to book now, visit canyons.edu/University Center.
You've tossed that same ball over and over and over for years, until maybe you overdo it. Our technology lets you heal quicker to keep you playing on.
Welcome to College of the Canyons, where students become the success stories of tomorrow. Whether you're already in the workforce or just getting started, our flexible schedules are a game changer. And students don't just earn degrees, they catapult into desirable careers and top 4-year universities for just $46 per unit. Quality education without crushing debt. Ditch the cookie-cutter mold of college and make college work for you. Register now at canyons.edu/schedule.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go. So,
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Whether we're on the move or stuck in one place, it's with us, comforting, healing, and transforming lives. It's the power of you. With 4 world-class hospitals and over 170 clinics across Southern California, together, we're building a healthier community. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family. It begins with you. UCLA Health.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
After a lifetime in this game, a bad joint shouldn't stop you from sharing some skills. Our same-day hip procedures keep you playing on.
Can I get it Mike's way? What's happening?
Welcome back in Lee Smelser court inside the Cougar Cage. Kansas with a 50-35 advantage after 20 minutes of play. Take a look at the halftime stats here. As College of the Canyons, a very solid first half from the floor, 21 of 35. Santa Barbara not much worse, 11 of 22, 5 of 14 from 3. Cougars just 2 of 6 from 3 out. Rebounding Santa Barbara 18-13. Turnovers on Santa Barbara City 8-4. They had 11 fouls in that first half. Canyons with just 9. So all in all, a good first half for the Cougars. After what was a very slow start, but turned it up. And have now advanced themselves a 50-35 lead coming into the halftime break. Or coming out of the halftime break, I should say. James reached 16 points on 4 of 6 from 3, 6 of 8 from the floor with a rebound and assist, leading the way for Santa Barbara City, the only one in double figures for them. Craig Irons with 11 points, 4 boards. Dwayne Boston Jr., 10 points, 4 boards for College of the Canyons in double figures, with Wyatt Wilson with 8, getting close to double figures. Bonafide out of the halftime reset, misses on the first opportunity of the second half. The Cougars will go to work offensively here, leading 50-35. Just underway in the second half of game number 1 of the Cougar Holiday Classic. Orange Coast College and Mount San Antonio College coming up after this. Winner will play the winner of this one tomorrow at 5 p.m. Canyons Championship, which was last year played between Mount Sac and College of the Canyons in the final. Wyatt Wilson with a steal. Williams the other way, lays it in. Nicely done from Williams that time. Canyons stretching the lead by 2 here to start. So 17-point advantage. Whips will send it to Bonafide, who will get it to Matthews, who slows things up, 10 to shoot. Now has Boston guarding him, puts one up. He's going to draw a foul. Maybe a late closeout foul by Jeremiah Williams. Yep, and we'll call it on Williams. His first foul of the second half. We'll send Matthews to the line, who's just a 59% foul shooter, 52% foul shooter this season. Matthews averages 6.8 per. It's really the main ball handler for Santa Barbara City. Just has not been able to find a way to score consistently. Only one game with 10 or more points over the last 6. So far today is yet to make a point. Gets one there. So he makes 1 of 2. Canyons inside to Irons. Off the window, no. Washington had the rebound, but had it knocked out of his hands. Was Boston going to be called for a shoulder check foul that time on Matthews? See, Washington had the rebound, had it stripped out of his hands, and then Boston just kind of fit for an open ice hit that time if we were at the hockey rink. But unfortunately, we are not. This is basketball, so a foul, and the second foul on Canyons here in the second half. Santa Barbara back to work offensively. Dakota lost the ball, picked it back up, and it knocked out of his hands. It goes out of bounds off Santa Barbara City, and it'll be Canyons basketball. Good defensive work that time from the Cougars. Here's Wilson now. Williams. No good as he tried to lay it up with the right hand with some speed. Canyons ice cold to start the second half. Santa Barbara City on the other side gets a guess who, James Reach 3. Give him 19. Matching his season high of 19, which came against Siracoso. Irons on the other side finishes. Wilson gets the assist. Coda, nifty work to save that ball. Matthews with 9 to shoot now. Steps into a 3, no good. Rebound tipped out deep. Coda will put up a 3 that's no good. Wyatt Wilson will come away with the rebound. Sends it to Washington, will get it to Williams. Williams fouled, trying to drive. Matthews will pick up the foul. It'll be his 3rd. Canyons, during this 4-game winning streak, they've held their opponents under 80 points, under 75 points in the last 4 games that they've won 4 in a row. And actually the last 5 games, which have all, or last 5 wins, we should say, haven't had, only scored around 80 points in those 5 wins. You look, 80 to 72, 80 to 73, 83 to 69. And then 76 to 72 and 66 63. So not really blowing teams away, but the defense is what's really been stacking things up. Here's a 3 short. That was flat the whole way from Washington. Canyons ice cold to start here from 3. The only bucket they've had was from Craig Irons from about 2 feet away. Williams will get hit, or excuse me, Matthews will get his first bucket of the ball game. Santa Barbara's closed the lead back to 13 after the cold start from Canyons here in the second half. Wilson will try a 3 that's an air ball. Irons trying to save it, could not as he stepped out of bounds. Fort will check in to take over for Irons. We'll get Boston and Pickens back up off the bench. Wilson and Williams will come to the sidelines. Four minutes gone here in the second half. Here's Matthews, 7 to shoot, straight away, working off a screen, tried to throw it inside. Boston got his long arms out in the way. Canyons a 2-on-1 the other direction. Pickens contact and the foul. Starts with the Boston takeaway, finishes with the Pickens bucket off the Washington assist. Back to a 15-point lead, chance to make it 16 here for Tommy Pickens, who knocks it down. Rivas to check back in for Washington. The wrong button. 57-41, the Canyons lead. Dangerous pass that time from Santa Barbara, but they get away with it. Matthews now will put up a three from straight away. That's no good. Inside rebound from Reach, knocked out from behind by Fort. Back the other way, Canyons 2-on-3. Pickens trying to draw contact again. No. Cornelius, the offensive rebound, didn't get a foul called for him as Reach just had his hands straight up in the air. Excuse me, it was actually Finn Whips. Santa Barbara back the other way off a stop. Matthews in the corner, Reach for three, missed. Foul against Canyons. Cornelius picks it up. And then Cornelius looks at the referee like, wait, I don't understand. Howard Fisher not happy up off the bench. Third foul on Cornelius. Third team foul here in the second half. A timeout called by Devin Ingebrigtsen as he's not content with how long that inbound play was taking. A 30-second timeout will stay right here. 57-41, Canyons in the lead. The Cougars this season, when you look at their games this year, 28-21 point wins to start the season. Since then, only two games of double digits or more in a difference. They won by 14 on December 10th against LA City College, lost by 11 on November 21st to Cyprus. They've played tight basketball games all season long, so this is kind of something that's different right now in terms of Canyons. Good patience that time from Bonafide. He's got 7. Reach with 19 of the 43 for Santa Barbara. Now Bonafide with 7. For Canyons, they've spread the ball pretty well. Fort is fouled on the rebound. Oh no, they called the foul against Fort. Okay. So, a couple of rebound fouls called on Canyons that Howard Fisher wasn't happy with. Travel called against Bryson Matthews will turn it back the other way. So we'll go back to work here. 57-43. Cornelius for Canyons. To Pickens, drives, lost the ball, trying to draw contact. It's out off of Santa Barbara. Fort will catch on the inbound. Tried to leave it for Boston. It's poked out of play. So 10 to shoot on the inbound for Canyons. They'll throw it up high to Pickens here. Pickens trying to create for himself. A step back three on the way is good. Pretty good shot from Tommy Pickens. He's now got 10, so 3 Cougars in double figures. The lead 17. Graffiti inside, Fajardo. Back outside. Beck trying to drive. Sends it to Reach, who will get up a 3 over Rivas. No good, pushing the back, foul on Bonafide. Eddie Weber-Stover will check back in to take over for Bonafide here. 13-10 to go. It'll stay a 17-point lead for now. Canyons will bring it up the floor. Cornelius driving, lays it off the window. Count it and a foul. Off the screen, they call Fajardo, who came over late. Cornelius, with his first field goal of the ball game, goes to the line looking for the three-point play. Point advantage here for Canyons, 63-43, so another slow start to the half, but Canyons has turned it up. They get another takeaway. Boston will outlet ahead to Pickens. Pickens, far side, Rivas, transition for 3, strong. Wide open look, you like it, but gotta knock those down when you get the opportunities. Nonetheless, it stays a 20-point advantage. Here's Matthews trying to drive, throws it away. His cutting was Beck, and it was behind him. 14 turnovers in the ball game on Santa Barbara, just 4 on Canyons. They have done an excellent job taking care of the basketball today, and that is something that has turned up nicely over the last number of weeks. Cornelius missed. Matthews back the other way. Dumps it underneath. They find Fajardo driving, missed, got it back. He's fouled by Cornelius. That'll be his 4th. And we'll go to the line. For Canyons, it's been over 10 turnovers in every game but their first game of the season. But recently it's been under 20, which is good. You look, 12 against Ventura, 11 against Irvine Valley, 15 against Chaffee. Those were all losses. Hit 17, 18, and 18 against Long Beach, Cypress, and Desert, but then back-to-back 13 turnover games, LA City and Solano, which, I mean, still work to be done in that regard, but it has been getting better each and every week, and that's kind of the difference right now today, just 4 turnovers in a ball game. Not to mention they've done an excellent job defensively at times, limiting really Santa Barbara's opportunities. Just 34 shot attempts for Santa Barbara today. Travel called on Dwayne Boston, whereas Canyons has had 50. This is a Santa Barbara team that really only averages 57 field goal attempts per game. And when you're scoring under 70, you've got to make the most of all your field goal attempts. Canyons has done a nice job limiting and taking away. That time, though, Santa Barbara excellently done by Beck to Fajardo. Pickens right back the other way, draws contact, and will go to the line. Block on Anaya. So Pickens will go to the line. Makes the first. Irons and Washington in for Fort and Rivas. Pickens makes the second. Calhoun checks in. Williams as well to take over for Pickens here. 65-47, just about halfway through this second half. Wilson gets the foul. Weber Stover, who's a 71% foul shooter, will go to the line. First of two, no good. Santa Barbara will be shooting foul shots the rest of the way here. Canyon's already with 6 fouls. Santa Barbara with 5, so Santa Barbara not many fouls to give themselves. Weber Stover misses both. So all in all, it's a good foul on Wilson, who will get a 3 on the other side that's flat, but irons the rebound, then missed on the putback, but boy, oh boy, Jeremiah Williams was there to help out. Williams now with 9, and the lead back to 20. Here's Beck, spinning, sends it far side. Weber Stover. Yeah, I think Craig Irons is going to get a foul here. Yeah, Irons initially had his hand on the defender on Weber Stover's shoulder, trying to hook him. And so probably should have been a foul on the floor, so Howard Fisher not happy with it. I understand it. Weber Stover makes the first of 2. I mean, it should have been a foul on the floor on Irons, so it should be 1 and 1, but first foul on Irons. Second is no good. And then a foul on Weber Stover as he trips up Dwayne Boston Jr. So now both teams are shooting foul shots with 10 minutes to go. Boston the bucket and the foul. A follow-away jumper on a late closeout gets to the line. As Fajardo just lost his man. So Boston looking for a 3-point try. Doing it the hard way, knocks it down. Boston with 13, him and Irons each with 13 in the ballgame. Pickens with 12. Weber Stover got it to Fajardo. After he nearly lost the ball. So 70-50 for Canyons with a 20-point lead. If you just stay efficient on the offensive side of the floor, which they're going to get to the line here with Dwayne Boston Jr., you can close this one out. You can't let Santa Barbara stop or start getting stops. And outside of them, starting to trade 3s for 2s the rest of the way. If you just stay efficient here, efficiency has on the offensive side this year at times has been a struggle for the Cougars. They're 50th in the state, 49th in both offensive efficiency and defensive efficiency. But their net efficiency is 28 this year, so nearly 0.8. Closer you are to one, the better. 2 seconds here for Santa Barbara to get a shot away. That one clings off the front of the rim. Irons able to come away with the rebound. Canyons quickly back the other way. Boston driving, blocked as he was trying to go to the basket. Coming across that time was Dante Calhoun. And it's out off of College of the Canyons. Watch Calhoun come in here late. Skies right through. Finn Whips checking back in. Weber Stover comes off. 72 to 50. 22-point lead, largest of the day. Here's Koch, who's the only one on Santa Barbara's side that really matches up height-wise with Irons at 6'8". Still gives away 4 inches. That one thrown right off of Irons' shin by Beck, so it's a turnover by Beck, and then I'm not sure what Washington was doing, but he turned it right back over. Koch missed. Sloppy basketball on both sides here. And a bucket for Anaya after all of that ugliness. And that's actually going to bring a 5-man line change here for College of the Canyons. As Howard Fisher has the table ready to go. Irons couldn't pull down the rebound. Anaya back up the floor. Euro step, reverse lay, no. Out off of Washington. Whips wanted a foul, is not going to get it. And Canyons is going to go 5 fresh here. As Howard Fisher wants to discuss things with the unit that was on the floor. Maybe just saying, all right, maybe the legs are a little tired. We're up by 10 with 8:04 to go. Get you all a rest here. Butler called for the foul. Koch will go to the line 1-1. Who's only had 2 foul shots this year. He's made 1 of 2. Koch makes both. He'll check out. Mason Thomas back in. (72-54), the lead back to 18 now. Butler for Canyons. Rivas back up top to Butler. Into the corner, Cornelius will try for 3, and he knocks it home. Cornelius now with 7. Only Perez, Hassan, and Fort without points today for Canyons. Defend well that time. 9 different Cougars with points today. Cornelius trying for back-to-back threes, no good. Out off of Perez, back the other way, in a 21-point ball game with 6:55 to go. Remember, we'll have another stream for you. Mount San Antonio College and Orange Coast College. Coming up at 5 o'clock, the start time. Might be pushed back a little bit, depending on what time this one ends. Whips, draws the foul. A10 Hassan called for it. So after, what was a 20 foul first half, 9 fouls on Canyons, 8 fouls on Santa Barbara here in the second with 6:37 to go. Whips misses the first of 2. Whips today 4 points, 0 of 3 from the line. I guess your Canyons just keep sending him to the line at this point until he proves he can start making some. He knocks one down. There's Rivas now. Cornelius into the corner. Butler for 3. Rattles it home. Butler's third field goal of the ball game has been perfect from the floor. He's got 8 now. Boston with 15. Irons with 13. Pickens with 12. Williams with 9. Wilson and Butler with 8. Cornelius with 7. So Canyons is spreading the wealth today. Beautiful shot and a nice roll that time for Dante Calhoun. Timeout Santa Barbara. A 30-second timeout will send us to a timeout as well.
You leap so large, they call you hang time. But say, someday you catch a bad landing. Our advanced knee operations keep you playing on.
Remember, Santa Barbara City and Mount San Antonio College and Orange Coast College coming up after this one. 5 p.m. the scheduled start time. Consolation at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Championship at 5. Winners of the 2 matchups today play at 5. Right now it looks like Canyons will find their way there. Shukaneko on the floor for the first time today. Perez, far wing for 3, no good. Kaneko the rebound. Onto the near side, Butler wants to drive. Gets underneath the basket and puts it in. Put Butler in double figures now with 10, so 4 different Cougars in double figures, 80-57. The lead is 23. Here's a Whips 3 that's no good. Back the other way comes Butler, dumps it off Kaneko. Stops up at about 18 feet and gives it to Rivas, who will drop it back to Kaneko. They want Shukaneko to run the point here. They'll send it Perez, far side, drives to the baseline, got to the basket, missed it. Ball bounced around, came to Rivas, who recollects. Gets it to Mo Butler, back to Rivas, kicks to Kaneko, into the corner, Perez for 3, no good. Like the extra pass from Kaneko. The other side of 3 in transition is good from Mason Thomas. Timeout by Ingridson. The 20-point game, 80-60 with 4:47 to go. We'll go to the break again.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved.
Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
80-60. Canyons with the lead. 4:40 to go. Konecko now for Canyons. Leaves it for Butler. Butler stops his dribble, sends it to Perez. Perez driving baseline. Fouled as he went up. They'll go to the line. Bree Koch with the foul. Perez misses the first. Perez has not scored today from the floor, has missed all 3 foul shots he's taken. Misses the second. So to stay a 20-point lead here. Santa Barbara missed, Fort the rebound. Canyons quickly ahead to Konecko. He wants to drive to the baseline. Instead, we'll get it to Fort. From 20 feet, drives in, dumps it off underneath to Butler. Butler works into the painted area, backs down a defender, puts one off the rim, and gets it to rattle home. Butler working against Ibarra that time, just very physical from Mo Butler. Here's Cardoche. Rivas does a good job to get a hand on the pass, make sure it didn't get into the corner to Calhoun. Thomas heating up a little bit here late, maybe a little too late, knocks down a 3, he's got 8 now. Reach with 19 has done most of the damage for Santa Barbara. Here's Rivas. Fouled, and he'll go to the line. For Santa Barbara, Reach with 19 and 4. Thomas with 8. Fajardo with 7. Bonafide with 7. Whips with 5. For Canyons, Boston, Irons, Butler, and Pickens all in double figures, 15, 13, 12, and 12, with Irons at 13 and 8, 2 off a double-double. Likely will not get there, as I think we've seen the last of him for the day, along with most of the rest of the starting unit. Then you got Williams, Wilson with 9 and 8. Cornelius with 7. Rivas misses 1 of 2. 3:05 to go. Time on Canyon's side here as they lead 83-63. Looking like they're going to get to their 5th straight win. And put themselves 4 games above 500 for the first time this season. Butler will slow things down. Use the full shot clock each time down the floor. And time going to run out here on Santa Barbara. Butler had it knocked out of his hands, gets it to Fort, who will put up a 3. The big man 3 no good. And Fort going to come off the floor. And there was a foul on the play. Perez going to go to the line. Beck called for a foul. I did not realize there was a foul on the play. So Perez, who is yet to strike from the foul line, yet to strike from the floor, trying to settle himself down, and this time knocks one home. It's been a rough season for Justin Perez. Only 1 start, and this is 12th game of the year. Makes both, so the lead back to 22. Cook will drop it off. Calhoun will put up a 3 that's short. Rivas skies and rips down the rebound. 34th rebound for Canyons today. They're out-rebounding Santa Barbara by just 1. But they are getting the job done nonetheless. Only 7 turnovers on the Cougars here today. Kaneko a 2 no good. Perez, the rebound, could not put it back. He and Koch were battling. Santa Barbara back the other way. Beck wanting to drive, throws it into the corner. Calhoun for 3, that's good. With 1:37 to go, the lead down to 19. Canyons right about the season average offensively. Just above it a little bit. 85 points today, 78.9 on average this season. Santa Barbara right at the number. 1 point shy of it is a miss. 70 seconds left in the ball game. Santa Barbara back up the floor. Rivas, late whistle. Rivas called for a foul. We'll send back to the line. Beck makes 1 of 2. First trip to the line for him this season for Jonah Beck. Hard to believe considering they're in game 15 of the year. Makes both final 60 seconds of the ball game. Pickens back in there. He's going to be called for a foul. What was a moving screen on Mo Butler, excuse me. But at this point, Canyons will make it to the the Cougar Holiday Classic Championship game. It's just a matter of the final score. Calhoun lays it in. Clock will stop for the moment. Final 35. At this point, it's just a matter of the final score, really. Pickens a turnover. It's a 15-point lead. It was as much as 22. Calhoun just running his way to the basket. So Calhoun now with 9 with some garbage time points. Canyons will dribble out the final 5. 85-72 the win for the Cougars. They move on to the Cougar Holiday Classic Championship game tomorrow at 5 p.m. They get to 8-4 on the season. A nice win for Howard Fisher's side here back at home for the first time in December. It's really been their first time at home in a month. Last time at home was against Cypress on November 21st. They pick up the win. That'll do it for us here on this one. We'll have Orange Coast and Mount San Antonio College coming up around 5 p.m. Switch streams to the other one on our homepage here on YouTube.